Well, guess where I'm at? I'm back in a spot where there's a lot of bottles. And I dug a bottle up here not too long ago, and everybody requested about it and talked about it. And it was a cod liver oil bottle from the 40s. And this is where it came from. So maybe there's a couple more in here. And I've started a test hole, and I'm going down pretty deep. And what? And right here, just now, I just looked at my, well, by Jove, look at that. This, my friends, is, if you can read, it's a poison bottle. Bloody hell. Look at that. It just came out of the dirt. I've been chopping away here. Amazing, it's in one spot. But here you go. My first bottle right out of the hole. And if it isn't a poison bottle, good start to a not so promising dump. But hey, this is a good sign. So now that I am motivated, see the other stuff that I have dug here, the common stuff, that's I don't know, that's a Fletcher's Castoria machine made. This little medicine blue bottle, nothing much for that, but that poison is good. Let's keep on going. It's down here, and this is where we're going. So stick with me and we will find more stuff. Well, I'm still working on it. Haven't found much, but I did come up with this. A peewee cat eye. Yeah, it's a small cat eye. Not much to talk about, but put it in my pocket here. But that's about it. The peewee cat eye. There's stuff in here for sure. You can see there's a old-fashioned cigarette ashtray. There is glass in here, but a lot of other stuff here too. The marble is a sure sign that we're in some domestic garbage. Here's a bicycle tire, and right up in here. But the trouble with this part of this dump here is, as you can see, is roots. I mean, they're unreal. The whole area is just covered in roots, and if there's anything in here, you're gonna have to deal with the roots, and that's just not a happy scene here. So I'm gonna keep going because it's hard to video and do this at the same time. I'm working my way up. I might change the area a little bit, but let's see what else happens here. Well, haven't found much. Little cut glass salt shaker. That's so far something that is the only real good thing so far. Came right up from out of here. There's just so many roots. I don't know. I might have to change my tactics and go someplace where there aren't any. Because I'm telling you, it is there. There's a white, no glass thing. This here, as you can see, it goes down pretty far. There's bottles, there's cans, and down here. But like I said, I don't know how old this dump is. Let's see what this is. A1 sauce. It's all the common stuff, but like I found that poison, so I know that there's got to be something else beside that down in here. Well, let me keep the Coke. There you go. Well, haven't found much. This came off the bottom, the famous Black Draft stuff. Chattanooga Medicines Company. You can see it says syrup of black draft, 1940s, early 50s probably. We have found these before, so it is no big revelation. Here, as you can see, there's a salad dressing. So we're working our way up through here, and hopefully this ravine will reveal some stuff. The dump is all the way along here, and it keeps going forever. But most of it is covered up by stuff from the 50s and the 60s. So I'm going to plod on a little longer, and then maybe we'll take a walk to see if we can find anything else of interest. So here we go. Let's keep going. Well, I really don't like to show heartbreakers, but this one here, I have this sub milk bottle in good condition. It's a Harem's Dairy, has a baby on it. Unfortunately, it's broken, but the pyro wasn't very good anyway. They have to be well protected in a really nice drained area. If they're not, well, they end up to be toast. I'm working my way up here. I might find something now that that 40s milk bottle is shown. So I'm going to keep going. Well, out of this hole came an Annette's creamer, 1950s. That just came out of there. There's something else in here that I want to dig out here for you. See what this is. Well, I'll be. You can see, has a lot of crap on it, but it is in not so good shape. I don't know, I can't keep this, but it is a Royal Crown, and unfortunately doesn't have a an embossed neck, so it's not, so it's late 40s, early 50s. But I get down in here, and there's another bottle way the heck down here. You can see it. It looks like a Coke. Let's see if I can dig this out. I don't know. It is a Coke, I know that, but I've got a lot of debris above it, plastic and all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, yeah, that is a Coke for sure. And I'm sorry about the camera work, but I can't do this while I'm digging. It's this. Got another thing right there. Let's pull this Coke out if I can get it. I'm sorry about the camera work, but it's almost impossible to do this and hold the camera. And I don't have a tripod, I just don't. But let's see what this is. Damn. You know, when you're looking for bottles, sometimes the worst spots are the parts that you see. My problem is I have something else right here. It looks like crap. That's what it is. Just some no account crap. Okay. Now that I'm on this side, that doesn't look like something I'm recognizing. I thought it was a Coke. Now it's not a Coke. Something else. Something big. There are bottles in here, but let's move it. Let's move it. It's moving. It's moving. Baby bottle. What a... It's a jar. It's probably one of those. Come on. I'm like... Get it loose. Get it loose. Get it out. And just stop the bull crap. this is it. Holy crap. What is this? It's a coffee jar, is what it is. Like a Monarch or one of those. But look at that. That's a pretty cool coffee jar. I'll buy that one. The milk in a coffee jar. Way the heck down here. But this is the end of the hill, you see. So things roll down here. And we have a lot of different stuff. What's that? Nothing too spectacular. But there's potential for stuff here. Here's something else. Oh. This is, we found one of these the other day. It's a olive oil bottle. God. What else? There's other stuff in here, but there's another bottle way back here. I don't even know what it is. I can't even see. Oh, it's just a rim of one. Well, let me keep going. I'm sorry about the bad camera work, but it's hard for me. It really is. I'm all on my own, so I don't watch the. You've seen that, of course. Stuff like that never breaks. A lot of this tile in here, so I have to fight the tile. There's something. Prescription bottle. Let's keep going. There should be some other stuff. I'm looking. Hopefully my next bottle will be a soda of some sort. I've seen pieces of them here. You know, so they're the friendly, what's this? Another one of those Lord Calvits. Okay, we'll keep going. See you later. This is an odd thing. I just got this out of the ground. It is a little, looks like a little green shot glass. It's pretty cool. There's other stuff coming out here. I don't know what that means. Plastic. But that was something pretty interesting. Let me keep going a little further and see what I can get here. I got maybe another half hour, and then I'm leaving. So let's keep on going. Well, sometimes when you get a sign things are going to the dogs, then it's time to leave. Scotty with a little Scotty beret on and a tiny little ink bottle. That's my finds. I'm going to kick off here and get out of here. So I had a poison. I found a few other non-essential things. The jar here is one of my favorite things. That blue poison that's in there, and a big hunk of copper. These things here aren't really that big of a deal for me. I'm not going to find them. I don't know what this is. It says something on there. Dairy Queen. Remember them spoons? Well, I don't know if I'll keep that, but little artifact. Anyway, there we have it. Take it easy. Bye. Well, I'm going to do this little roundup real quick here on a couple of days of going around digging. You saw most of the stuff that I picked up here, well, if you watched my digging video. And I'm going to run through this real quick. Just same old stuff, really. But I always like to talk about them, add a little bit more. The suncrest, very common around this area. I don't know. I had not seen it many years ago, but then again, I was looking for this kind of bottle. So, but I find that this is really a popular bottle, and this particular one, believe it or not, came out of the ground, which is hard to believe around here. This bottle is in pristine condition, and yet it is pretty much a 1965. So we're looking at, you know, a 50-something 54-year-old bottle that probably was thrown away not too long after it was used. You know, these were return bottles, but a lot of people didn't bother doing that. The next bottle that I'm going to show you is this one. Of course, I found this just laying in the woods. It's nothing special. It's a 1962 Owens, Illinois. So it's not an old bottle. If you think 55 is old, maybe it is, but for me, it's not. But they're cool bottles. You know, if they ever started making bottles like this, they'd go out of business. You know, it takes a lot of glass, a lot of the mold. That special private mold that they had here. Companies make them now, but they're not very good. This mold probably originally cost them, probably back then in 1926, when that was, or 24, I think, is 20. Well, this is 62, but this patent was in 1924, right? See, April. So they cost them a lot of money to make that mold. So today, nobody would really invest in that. This is a swamp root, machine made, 1940s, right? Dr. Kilmer's. And underneath there is a Pierce Glass Works, and believe it or not, the people who made this Pierce, a glass company, actually originated from Dr. Pierce. His bottles are pretty well known, and you find them a lot. Pierce was a patent medicine doctor, or patent medicine quack, I guess you might want to say. And he had his own Dr. Pierce's discoveries, the Dr. Pierce extract, stuff like that. And his son actually started a glass company to keep up with the demand for the medicine. And other companies, medicine companies, requested their bottles being made by, you know, Pierce's company. So that's where you get, you know, Kilmer's and some others that are, in their own right, were pretty popular patent medicines. Speaking about patent medicine, the old Black Draft. This one is Chattanooga Glass Company. I was intrigued. I was really impressed with the condition this glass bottle is in. And again, I see Chattanooga Glass made this for this remedy. So they're a big glass company in this area, Chattanooga. This is the highlight of this dig. Yesterday I dug a little poison. Now it's not a rare. This is a two-side. Sometimes they're just one side, and sometimes they're all round. Maryland glass. They made Phillips and several different other cobalt blue bottles. They were big in cobalt blue, the Maryland Glass Company. And this poison design went from all the way from the 20s, I would assume, maybe further back than that. If I've never found a mold blowing bottle of this nature. The triangles, the hobnails. This one seemed to come in the the early 20th century, but it's a cool little medicine bottle, probably used till the 1940s, I would assume. Another bottle, that Sharpened Dome, is sometimes considered a poison bottle. I don't know whether it is or not. I've not heard anything. It does have faceted sides. It is a peculiar shape, but until I find out what actually went in this, I think it was pills. I think Sharpened Dome were big. I think they were one of the first companies to come out with the pressed, tablet. So it could have been a poison. It could have just been a highly affected morphine or something of that effect. This is just a little ink bottle. That's cool. I give these things away pretty much, so I'm not interested. I love finding artifacts and these little, this little Scotty dog here with the Scotty beret, and it's Japanese, Japan. They were given away at fairs. They were stuck in cereal boxes. These things, people acquired them in all different manners, and so many times, once they were worn out, like this was painted, believe it or not. It wasn't a white dog. See, it had probably paint on it at some point, but it got thrown out, and that's the end of that for him, except he has a new life. He'll be sitting on my wife's mantle or something. This I just picked up because I remember like being a kid and getting these with my milkshake, or when you went to Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen was a big company. It's still around, DQ. I mean, and they probably still have a version of this, but this goes back to the 50s. It's seen better days, but these little details are always cool. This is the symbol of Dairy Queen, so this old Dairy Queen thing has been in a lot of cold ice there. Ice cream probably, or a milkshake. So there you have it. I'm going to go out again. I'm still having carb trouble, so I got to sit close to home. But in the meantime, I'm still looking around. I'm really intrigued with the 1930s stuff. It's varied, although unfortunately you don't get that big of a variety of stuff. But that's then again, I haven't found all of it. There's still different stuff out there. People started businesses and put their stuff in glass bottles for years. That's why I'm so keyed on sodas, because during the 30s, 40s, and 50s, everybody and his brother started a soda company. It wasn't hard to do. Your biggest investment probably was your bottle. The other stuff that went into it was coloring, sugar, and some cheap flavoring. That was about it. Some carbonated water, and you're in business. See you later. Bye.